we're able to see that information and run with it while everyone is running the opposite way. During the recession, that's when we made about $2 to $3 million worth of net equity gains. What that means is that if we sold the properties that we bought in 2009, they have gone up over $2 to $3 million. But we're not going to sell because there's still another 2 years of development to go. And the property is 70 to 80% sold out. So we know that more value is going to be going up. So at Dream Maker Realty, all our decisions that we make, like I said, we take an economic approach. We say, what is the effect of Europe and Greece going bankruptcy going to have on the US? And how is that going to affect Canada? More importantly, how is that going to affect Ontario? Those are the type of things that up until 3, 4, 5 a.m., if anybody that knows me, knows that that's what I'm doing every night. Not looking at properties, but looking at statistics. So when I see a project, I know I don't need to think twice about it. I just do my calculations and I'm just ready to buy it. So what this chart is saying, relative to the rest of the world, and this is by the International Monetary Fund of National Bank Financial, relative to the rest of the world, Canada was well positioned as we underwent a correction and an economic failure affecting countries and consumers worldwide. The above graph comes from the statistics collected by the International Monetary Fund, and what it's showing is that relative to the price of the property and our income, they're actually cheap. What it's saying is that in Ireland, based on the income that they have, prices are actually 30% higher. So what is that? Inflation over inflation, speculation. What it's showing in Canada and Australia, that individuals that are buying properties are buying them because they can afford it and they're being educated properly. So these are information that a lot of us don't understand and a lot of us aren't being taught, and the media is not telling us. This is another excellent one. So this is saying Canadians are in better financial shape. So I want to touch a little bit of what happened in the US, because I know a lot of people have said, you know what, Isaac, we don't want to do what you're doing because it's going to turn into a bubble like the US. Well, in the US, there's a couple reasons that's why they failed. Number one, on their principal property, the bank or the government gives them a tax deductible on their interest rate. So what that means is that if you buy a property for $300,000, it doesn't matter how much equity you have. Actually, you don't even want equity in there because the interest you're paying lowers your tax bracket. So what was happening in the US, people will buy a property at $300,000, hoping it goes up to $350,000. They'll put down zero down, and actually they'll go to the bank and get a 6% cash back, 5% cash back, pay more interest, and then come tax time, get tax deductible on the property they're living in. In Canada, we do not do that. So that was the first problem. The second problem is subprime mortgages. What was happening in the brokerages, brokers and agents, which I'll talk about, which is right now anybody could wake up, take 3 courses and become a real estate agent, become a stockbroker, become a mutual fund broker, become a bonds broker. And I keep asking myself, real estate is the most important decision anybody makes in their life. Yet, people are buying from individuals that are renting and selling you a property. People are going to the bank, giving the teller $30,000, hoping that they're going to manage their money properly when they're not even earning $30,000. So this is what's wrong with the market right now. So that's why even before I launched my brokerage firm, I said, I'm going to equip myself with real estate knowledge and real estate wealth. So I'm going to go to school first, and then I'm going to equip myself with the properties. Every agent that works with me, 95% of them have 2 to 3 properties before they come into work with my corporation. Why? Because I don't want them to sell real estate. I want them to build wealth for individuals. It's 2 different things, and we'll touch base on that after.